Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be reading Toy Story U6 because fuck you. Before I say anything, yes, my thing, I don't know what you would call this, my character, bladder, he's different, he's been updated because it's the 1 year anniversary of my channel, I guess. But that doesn't really mean anything to you because I wasn't making Creepypasta content since last year. And yeah, I am so excited that Toy Story U is nearly done, thank God, because I am absolutely losing my mind reading this garbage. And yeah, and I am so excited to move on to the miscellaneous creepypastas like Taxi Kermit, Don't Download the new Joker movie or something like that, or the Joker Dark Honk. I haven't actually read those ones, but I am really excited to read them when I get the chance. But today we're going to be reading Toy Story U6. And Toy Story U6 is the last one in the main series, thank God. Oh my God, there's not going to be any more Toy Story U's. Well, there obviously is, but they are kind of like not... Are they canon? I don't know. But that's all I really wanted to say. So there's not going to be a Toy Story U7. Hallelujah! And with that being said, let's begin. Let's not kid ourselves. You wanted this to happen, didn't you? You wanted there to be another Toy Story U movie out there somewhere. You wanted to hear me suffer once again just to fuel your desire for endless entertainment. No matter how many Toy Story U movies there are, it will never, ever be enough for any of you. Will it? When the fuck do I get a rest? You fucking assholes. When? How many times do you need to hear about motherfucking Potato and Cowboy doing heinous, reprehensible, degenerate, scandalous shit? How many fucking times do you need to be disturbed? What are you people, fucking masochists? Seriously? If someone put a motherfucking gun up to your fucking head, would you say shoot me as long as the bullet says Toy Story U6 on it? That's what you fucking people sound like. This is what you fucking pushed me to. Well, I'm sure you'll be happy to know that there is indeed another fucking Toy Story U movie. You knew it wasn't over. You knew there was more to this fucking story and you just couldn't wait. Those motherfuckers at Pixar got the fucking Toy Story U rights back from DreamWorks and tried to blame DreamWorks for the existence of the entire series. Honestly, it was genius. Selling the rights to these horrible movies to a rival studio under the table, then blaming that studio for the existence of every single one. Who would know better? The answer is me, of course. I would know better, considering I'm basically the fucking expert of Toy Story U at this point. Can't exactly put that on a job resume, but it would be pretty damn funny. In an attempt to clear the name completely, Pixar made a 6th Toy Story U movie filled with anti-Disney shit, so that people would believe DreamWorks made it, and it is the most horrifying fucking U movie of them all! The film opened on the DreamWorks logo for about 10 seconds before what looked like a fucking avant-garde Nyan cat slammed into it and took the fucking logo out. The thing was fucking horrifying. It had a fucking hand where one of its eyes should be that was pulling apart the left side of its fucking face like clay. And its mouth was frozen open in an eternal silent scream like a Picasso painting. Then an extremely deep voice said, "I've been waiting for you for a long, long time." As a massive grey hand tore the fucking screen away like a piece of paper. And the movie began panning up to the show Dark Side from DC Comics, maniacally staring into the screen. What the fuck?
I grow weary of the fucking you.
Dark Side said.
I must destroy it all at once.
Seriously? His voice was so fucking deep that it sounded like he was burping every word. Darkseid opened a portal to Earth and walked through as the fucking Imperial March played? Seriously? Fucking seriously? They couldn't give him his own villain theme? Man. Fuck this shit. We suddenly cut to Earth where Buzz was still smacking the fuck out of Zurg. I swear every time Sir got hit, the film briefly cut to an image of a green Chewbacca eating a box of dots. Was I fucking losing it? What the fuck was going on? Then Jack fucking Black appeared from out of nowhere and yelled, "I told you! I'm not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, John!" Why was Jack Black here? Who the fuck was John? Buzz then started spinning around as green peas began erupting out of his ass all over Zurg. "What the fuck, man?" yelled Zurg, to which Buzz responded by pulling out a human-sized knife and cutting Zurg in half. What I saw next, however, shocked me. Zurg started fucking coming back to life right after and there. Buzz suddenly then tripped backwards, fell onto a piano, and began literally blending into a sheet of music, chords, and shit, and started smacking Buzz in the face as the notes in the music slowly began to turn into angry screaming buzz heads. The name of the piece suddenly changed to Adagio in Q Major by Donald Trump as a loud, splitting fart noise rang out and the fucking piano exploded, shooting Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's Dead, decaying corpse into the air and the sound of like a live audience, screaming and laughing like it was a fucking Friends episode. Ross from Friends then appeared with fucking gold coins in the place of his eyes and started ranting and raving about how the Bank of America is his favorite restaurant before singing a Nintendo Wii with eyes and a fucking mouth appeared and shot poop out of the disc tray, triggering Ross's morbid shit allergy and causing Buzz to leap into the air and explode repeatedly, smaller and smaller little fucking explosions. What the fuck did I just witness? Whatever tiny semblance of the plot these movies had before was completely gone now. This was complete and utter tripe. Bollocks! My fucking wankers! What the fucking hell? Am I going crazy? Are you? Maybe you're the fucking maniac here. Maybe none of this is fucking real. Fuck, 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 piss ass shit. Fuck, 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 fuck. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine this morning and I just couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop laughing at the thought of these shitty Chinese food I had last night coming back up and spraying all over her. Wanting surprise, motherfucker? You think dumplings taste better before or after they've been shit out? The world may never know. By the way, I fucking hate Josh Whedon. Fuck that guy. Do you remember when the Joker stuck his face through the door in The Shining and yelled, "I'm Mr. Moon"? That was pretty funny. If Josh Whedon was a sandwich, I would cut his fucking crust off. And honestly, Princeton is a shit school. Don't send your fucking kids there. Debt crushes Americans every day. Do you really want to be paying debt to fucking Princeton? I wonder what you'll pay more for. Will it be a tuition or the fucking drugs, druggo? Sorry, I shouldn't assume. I watched Arnold and Kumar once and I think I know everything about Princeton now. I don't. You know what I do know everything about? Toy Story U. Have you heard the song Return of the Mac before? No? Well, go listen to it, but replace every instance of Mac with you. And maybe, just maybe, you'll begin to understand what every walking moment in my life feels like. I hate Toy Story U. I fucking hate it! These movies were a mistake and they ruined beloved characters! Do you know what fish and cheese have in common? Nothing, dipshit! Return of the fuck? Where even was I? Right, we see Woody. If I have to say the word "we see Woody" one more fucking time, I'm gonna shove a bomb up my ass. Woody was standing on top of a laundry basket idly, scribbling the letter U in a magic marker all over his clothes in a basket. He seemed to be humming to himself. You. Woody hummed to some weird tune before looking into the camera. Oh, hello, partner. I didn't see you there. Haven't you ever wondered why us toys don't ever seem to die? Well, yeah, I actually was pretty curious about exactly that. It's the U, partner. The U is our life force. The U is our essence. The U sustains us. When a toy dies, or as I like to say, bites the fucking you, the you eventually brings that toy back to life. To demonstrate, Woody pulled out a gun and fucking shot himself almost instantly. Weird fucking white particles started swirling out around his body and brought the fucker back to life. Do you finally understand now, partner? Do you understand what the you is? Before anything else could happen, a fucking portal opened in Woody's head and Darkseid came crashing through, landing on Woody and splintering him into like 500 fucking little yellow pieces.
Where is the you?
Darkseid screamed. Woody reappeared behind Darkseid with a Panzerfaust 3 and tried to shoot him, but Darkseid effortlessly picked up Woody and fucking annihilated him all over again. You know, partner, you are really starting to piss me off, said Woody as he summoned a fucking crucible sword from Doom and fucking sliced Darkseid in half. No one can destroy the you, partner, said Woody. We then see a flashback scene. Oh fuck no. The Potato Head wedding anniversary. We see Mrs. Potato Head in a beautiful field with flowers everywhere making a trail. A trail to some fucking duplicated shed. Come inside, honey! Rang out the voice of Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head was sitting in a wreath of flowers. Beautiful cinematic music began to play. Honey, I shouldn't have ever cheated on you, he began. I'll never do it again. I swear, I promise you. Mrs. Potato Head flipped the light switch on. Suddenly a fucking crowd of hookers burst down the door while as Mrs. Potato Head, the loudest, most obscene rap song I have ever heard, began to play as fucking confetti erupted from the ceiling. Oh fuck! Mr. Potato Head screamed with terror. A conga line burst into the shed, followed by 50 bags of Coca-Cola, if you know what I mean. What the fuck? You dick! Mrs. Potato Head screamed. You weren't supposed to flip the fucking switch! Hurled Mr. Potato Head. Who was supposed to flip the fucking switch? You son of a bitch! Me! After your skank ass left! Retorted Mr. Potato Head with ferocity. I was horrified. What was with the depiction of Mr. Potato Head as some fucking fiend? Then Mrs. Potato Head did the unthinkable. She picked up a fucking detonator. I'm burning this shit down, you hang fuck! What the hell was a hang fuck anyway? Holy shit, honey! No! Mr. Potato Head screamed. Suddenly a loud fucking beeping started playing as a computerized voice said, We interrupt this broadcast to give you the most important video known to man. The opening of the children's language learning program Muzzy then appeared at an ass-rippingly loud volume. We open on Muzzy on the beach. He was just kind of sitting there with what looked like dried blood all over him. One of the first things I noticed was that it was definitely more modern animation. The movement was much cleaner and the art style was strangely resemblant of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I was expecting a logo appear any minute, but instead the screen blacked out to my fucking Wii glitch noise as the words Muzzy vs. Mental Health appeared in yellow Comic Sans. What the fuck? Muzzy vs. Mental Health? We suddenly cut to what appeared to be a scene from The Purge. I thought whoever was controlling this broadcast must have accidentally switched the video or something. This was not the case. Suddenly several men in Korvac's mask, you know, Korvac's the Muzzy character, with creepy black eyes appeared and started setting a fucking car on fire to some horrible Indian rap song. That wasn't supposed to be in The Purge. I heard distant snickering as the scene changed back to animation. We see Korvax, but it was a horrifically racist caricature of an Asian Korvax with slanted eyes and massive teeth. He looked like he had a permanent smile stuck on his face as he came dancing out as a Siamese cat song from Lady and the Tramp. He started singing along, but it was barely understandable. It sounded like he was singing a made-up toddler screech shit. I could have sworn the scene was randomly changing from animation to a guy in a suit as sometimes he would scream in a random Chinese word, and his face would look incredibly plastic. He started laughing like a fucking muppet and yelling something in Spanish as tacos rained from the screen and he emerged from the taco pile with a sombrero and a maracas as some shitty Mexican horn music played. What the fuck? Muzzy then appeared in full JoJo style, eating clocks at a rapid speed as fucking Gyoro's theme played. Suddenly spat out one of the clocks as the background changed to real-life nuclear bomb exploding, and Bless Us All from A Muppet Christmas Carol began playing in a minor key. Muzzy began to read off the Wikipedia pages of several horrific real-life events as the screen turned red. What was this shit? Was this someone's idea of a sick joke? Or did someone at BBC just lose their fucking marbles and make this pile of streaming ass fat? We see the Queen, but she was on one of those shows about basically being too fat to live. We see her try to get in bed before it breaks everywhere. Fuck! She yelled. King! Get the fuck in here! I just broke the fucking bed! The king walked in muttering, shit, over and over again under his breath. The sudden swearing caught me off guard. This was fucking Muzi, for crying out loud. We then see a picture of what looked like Bob Merrily with a massive joint in his mouth before the scene cut to Sylvia doing a triple backflip and saying, ah yes, I am the beauty incarnate. I am a narcissist. Bob or June appeared and said, I am the master of time itself, in an obviously computerized voice. Korvax appeared and began ranting about his incredibly high IQ in Chinese. Why the fuck was Korvax Chinese? We then see Muzzy getting in his car with the rest of the cast. The animation and the art style suddenly changed to the classic look. Muzzy pulled out a map and said, in a rather average American male voice, alright, where are we going for food? One by one, everyone in the car said McDonald's until it got to Korvax. P.F. Chines, said Korvax in a barely understandable dialect. The audio quality of the part was really loud and shitty. Muzzy turned the car off, started talking in a voice that was so fucking distorted that I couldn't even make out what he was saying, and then the camera cut to a real-life car with a guy in a Korvax suit getting smashed through the power door. Chinese credits rolled. What the fuck? Woody then appeared on screen and said, did you enjoy that, partner? No. No, I fucking didn't. The next scene was Barbie and Ken talking about how their fucking thumbs look like the little Among Us guy. Are you fucking kidding me? Ken then hid in a fucking trash can just to burst out of it and yell, yo, when the can is sus! Are you fucking kidding me? Then there was a scene of Rex the dinosaur giving a fucking PSA of how many dinosaurs a year are murdered to make dino chicken nuggets. He went on in this fucking diatribe about shit I just do not fucking care about before fucking shiling for a fruit juice company at the end. The next scene was just Eminem rapping, but every word was you, followed by an edited scene from It, where Pennywise turns into Buzz Lightyear and dropkicks an elderly man. The computer suddenly took a fucking picture of me as Woody walked out and started scribbling tattoos and facial hair and shit onto my face. As usual, I was in another fucking shock. I have seriously fucking had it with this toy shit. We then cut to some random scene of Forky, the toy from Toy Story 4, bursting into a live production of Hamilton and rapping about sticking your fingers up your cat's ass. Suddenly, the creepy-ass red smoke started filling the screen as Marquise de Lafayette started maliciously grinning, pulled out a computer and began to read off the credit card data of hundreds of Disney Plus subscribers while more horror music played. Hercules Mulligan started repeatedly slamming Lafayette's head into a computer and try and make him stop, but it was too late. A guy in a huge Mickey Mouse suit came smashing through the back wall like a fucking Kool-Aid man, grabbed Lafayette and dragged him off stage. We see King George III from Hamilton, but instead of his normal robes, he was wearing what looked like Homer Simpson's dead body as he strolled onto stage. He started trying to sing, but his voice was extremely deep and gruff. like he had been smoking for 20 years or something. He got like one line into his song before he lurched over the stage and vomited straight into the audience. Someone screamed. He then started wobbling around and slurring his speech like he was fucking drunk before finally getting on all fours and barking like a dog to the audience. Thomas Jefferson then came leaping onto the stage yelling, "Beep, beep, beep!" and running around with a shopping cart. King George looked straight at him and told him to, quote, "Knock that the fuck off!" But Jefferson just kept doing it. He wouldn't stop. He just kept fucking doing it for what felt like half of a human lifetime. King George then yelled, "Miss that asshole!" whipped out an AK-47 and gunned Jefferson down before singing another weird song about an alternate timelines and Einstein's theory of relativity. This was interrupted by Woody appearing and gunning everyone down. Woody then started chanting in some horrible backwards Latin as a massive fucking U came crashing down from the sky, resurrecting everyone immediately. "Do you see the power of the U, partner?" Woody said as he looked straight into the screen. Then Darkseid reappeared out of nowhere, bitch slapped Woody out of the way, grabbed the fucking U and broke that shit in half. No! Woody shrieked at the pitch of a little girl as Darkseid walked over and stomped Woody's fucking head off. This time, Woody didn't come back to life. That nightmare was finally fucking over. The U was no more. Buzz Lightyear then appeared with a fucking pink lightsaber and started trying to duel with Darkseid, but Darkseid killed him easily. Mr. Potato Head showed up with a massive armored truck and yelled, "Oh shit, oh yeah!" But Darkseid destroyed the fucking truck and the potato within. One by one, Darkseid destroyed every single one of the toys until the legacy of Toy Story U was finally at an end. I breathed a sigh of relief so fucking strong I accidentally unclicked my bladder and pissed all over the computer monitor. Those fucking demonic toys were finally dead for real.
It is done,
Darkseid said. But just as I was about to leave, the fucking blue goat puppet from Baby fucking Einstein came crashing through the fucking window and screamed. The blue goat puppet launched a fucking shoot the motherfucking whoop ass mouth laser at Darkseid, nearly killing him. Suddenly the fucking dead puppet appeared and loudly proclaimed, "There's some creeps in this house," before Darkseid fucking screamed and shot an omega beam straight at the goat puppet's laser blast, creating a massive explosion that destroyed Darkseid, the puppets, and everything else in a 500-mile radius. I was expecting another scene, but all that appeared was a still image that said, "The end." The end? Finally? Now, go home and stop asking about the next Toy Story U. The story's over, kiddo. Go inside or some shit like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe, as I would greatly appreciate it. And it helps me get out there as well. It helps me get out there and for more people to see this abomination of a channel. But also, if you want to see Toy Story U the Christmas special, please like the video and subscribe, because that will be coming out very shortly, just before Christmas. And with that being said, I will see you guys in next week's video.